Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. You're watching Everything Weapons. Today we're going to be discussing exciting news regarding the US military. So all credit to taskandpurpose.com. That's where we're going to be reading this breaking news. So the new Marine Scout career field is officially here. Starting on October 1st, Marine Scouts of the American Army and military will have a primary military occupational specialty similar to machine gunners and mortarmen. So the Marine Corps is creating a new primary military occupational specialty for scouts. And this is starting October 1st, and the Corps officials announced this on Tuesday. So the new Marine Scout Field, which will have a military occupational specialty or MOS code of 0315, will make up a 26 Marine Scout platoon within infantry battalions, with scout teams being added to light armored reconnaissance battalions, reads a Marine Corps news release. So scout platoons are equipped with advanced optics, communications equipment, and drones for reconnaissance and surveillance missions, the release says. Each team within the platoon includes a joint fires observer to coordinate air and artillery strikes. This professional, purpose-built force will provide commanders with the organic reconnaissance and surveillance capabilities essential for success on the future battlefield, Lieutenant General J.M. Bargeron, Deputy Commandant for Plans, Policies, and Operations, said in the release, "These scouts will be our eyes and ears, extending our sensing capabilities and enabling commanders to make faster, more effective decisions to win our nation's battles." And this is just personally very interesting to me because these Marine infantry scouts and this kind of special type of soldier, whole classification, right? A Marine Scout career field, is kind of the future of war, because it goes alongside and parallel with drones and basically like using smaller forces to achieve greater success, right? And we saw a little bit of this with the unique commando missions of like just using a small, tiny squad, only like 12 men, and commando raids and stuff like that happened in World War II. So we saw very successful missions where it was like hyper success, where it was just a few commando raid like missions, which, you know, it is like these scouts where it's a few of them and they're sent in to basically spy and gain intel and stuff like that, using stealth, using ghillie suits. So it's just very cool. It reminds me of like the World War II commando raids of small squads achieving just high level success and missions and just taking down the best operations, right? And I have separate videos on those as well if you want to learn about them, but enough about that. So Marine Major General Michael A. Brooks, who leads Training Command, told reporters in May that Corps leaders were considering making scouts a primary military occupational specialty, or PMOS, similar to machine gunners and mortarmen. There is interest in turning our Scout MOS, which is 0315, into a primary MOS, Brooks said during a media roundtable. So it would be like, you know, machine gunner or 0331 or mortarman 0341. You'd have a 0315 scout as a primary MOS. We don't do that right now. It's an additional MOS. So it's just necessary, right? The guys know it. The soldiers know it, that we need scouts like this with their entire separate identification. They're a whole new role, a new field, right? So if the Marine Corps made such a move, scouts would likely attend a new ground reconnaissance course to receive their PMOS, Brooks said at the time. Lieutenant Colonel Worth Parker, a retired ground reconnaissance and special operations officer, told taskandpurpose.com, a news website I'm reading from, in May that scouts and reconnaissance Marines both provide commanders with intelligence, but reconnaissance Marines typically operate at greater distances beyond the forward edge of the battle area than scouts. Let's say a rifle company is going to assault an objective, Parker said at the time. You might use the scouts to find a route to the objective and then bring them back to link up with the company commander and to take that company onto where they have to go. So scouts basically are sent in to gain intel, to find paths for the other guys, right, for infantry or whatever. So it's just so cool. They're like high level spies. I love it. Small squads in military really interests me a lot. It reminds me a lot of like Republic Commando. That's like one of my favorite childhood games. I don't know if you guys played it. Basically one of the best games ever. So iconic, so nostalgic. And that was like a 4-person squad where you're like these clone troopers who are elite with cooler armor. And you do spy type missions like these new scouts would do, where basically you're sent in on a very specific objective mission and operation. Extraction, search and rescue, just gaining intel, being a spy. It's very cool. Lots of stealth used. So, yeah, it's awesome. I just think this is like the future of war. It's like drones, because with scouts, it's like, it's creepier, to have your enemy be only a few men in ghillie suits that are, you won't see them, right? But they're watching you, It's almost more intimidating than like a whole parade of tanks coming at you, right? I don't know. It's just cool. But this interests me a lot. Type a comment down below about what you think about how the U.S. military, starting on October 1st, are doing the Marine Scout Career Field, which is its own separate thing. I think it's very cool. I think it's good. It's expanding American military roles, which we need more of. I really think it's the success and future of the military. We need this, right? We have the scout guys, we have the grenade launcher guys, we have the machine gunner guys, the mortar guys. Like, I think using this tactic and strategy in military is very smart, because it allows soldiers to master a certain skill, a certain weapon, a certain style and tactic. So, and I think that's better than just, making infantry do it. It's not they're not their own thing. You guys get the point. But drop a like, a thumbs up, really helps me a lot. It pushes my videos to a new audience. And subscribe. Why not? It takes 2 seconds, right? 1 second, maybe even. So click the sub button right now, especially if you're new. Don't be a weirdo. Don't stalk me and not show any level of support, right? That's like not tipping at a restaurant. Just don't be a D-bag, right? And what else? Ring the bell. That way you don't miss any video I post in the future. And like always, check out my older content that's already up. I'm doing a video every single day, so new content all the time, guys. Really appreciate you watching. Thank you so much. And until next time, I hope you have a decent week, a good 4th of July. Be safe. Happy 250th America. America first, America only. See you guys next time. You've been watching Everything Weapons.